I think it was extremely important that us as a group, we both trying to be the best version of ourselves we could be.
What if Shedeur Sanders isn't fighting for the starting job anymore? What if he's already won it? Not on paper, but in the room, on the field, in everything that matters before training camp even starts. This offseason, he's done something nobody saw coming. He's trained with Deshaun Watson, grown alongside Jeudy, and built a different kind of bond that's changing how the Browns' QB room operates. And honestly, the growth he's put on display might be proof that he's evolved into something bigger than a rookie competition. This offseason has been nothing but positive energy from Shedeur and the team. According to MagDog TV's breakdown, the work they've put in together is exactly the type of foundation a franchise needs. Shedeur didn't just sit around waiting for training camp, he made it happen. He got down to Miami with his teammates, Watson, Jeudy, and whoever else could make it, and they built something real outside the facility walls. That's different. That's intentional. In that Miami workout, Shedeur felt a completely different type of bond. Not the forced locker room stuff. Real memories, real connection. The kind that changes how a QB room operates when the pads come on. He's talking about it like it matters, because it does. He vowed to keep that going, to stay locked in, and to understand the dynamic of how championship teams actually work. That's year 2 thinking. That's evolution. Here's the thing most people miss. Shedeur came into the league as a rookie, knowing he had to earn respect. He couldn't just walk in and start calling plays or demanding things. It took time. It took real relationships. But now, according to the Career Outlook coverage, he's in a different space. The team feels more confident as individuals. They understand each other, and that's the actual foundation for what's about to happen.
Yeah, I think it was extremely important that us as a group, for whoever was available to come down to Miami, and there was a couple other players that schedules didn't align with it, but it's all good. For those that came and stuff, it was truly amazing, and we felt a different type of bond there, just outside of the facility, outside of these things, and we all vowed to, continue doing our part and keep it going while we're here. Like those relationships and how funny it is.
This changes everything heading into training camp. Now let's talk about what this growth actually means. The Browns have given Shedeur a legitimate shot, a real, actual competition with Deshaun Watson this year, not a consolation prize, a genuine two-man battle. And while Watson is a proven vet who's been through everything, Shedeur is coming in with something Watson doesn't have this year: momentum, youth, and an offseason of intentional preparation. The Career Outlook specialists made it clear Shedeur has a real chance to start this season. The Browns retooled the whole team: new receivers, new offensive line, new coaching staff. Watson's dealing with his own rehab situation, and Shedeur, he's been in Miami getting better, building trust with his actual teammates, understanding the chemistry that matters when games start. What makes this special is how Shedeur and Watson approach it. They're not enemies. They're not locked in some cold war. From the MagDog TV interview, he said it flat out. There's a level of respect in the quarterback room that's real. They both want to be the best version of themselves. They're not emotional about what they can't control. They focus on the work. They talk to each other. They ask questions. That's the culture that gets built when a young QB respects a veteran and the veteran respects the young guy's hunger.
Yeah, I would say it's the same thing that we've been saying from day one. We both trying to be the best version of ourselves we could be. So we're not going to let anything get in between of that. So it's a level of respect, that we all in the quarterback room have for each other. And we're not really emotional when it comes to things that we can't control. We mainly focus on and thrive on getting better and to work every day. So if I like something he's doing, I ask. If he looks like something I do, then I ask. Like it's conversation, and that's what's most effective.
But here's where this gets interesting. This growth isn't just about arm talent or reading defenses. According to the coverage, Shedeur spent this offseason doing something most young QBs don't: actually leading. He ran a kids camp. He showed up in the community multiple times. He built relationships outside the facility. He understands now what his dad understood his whole life, that being elite isn't just about what you do on Sunday, it's about who you are everywhere else. His mindset heading into year 2 is simple but powerful. Be the best version of himself in everything, on the field, off the field, in the community, spiritually, emotionally. He's not chasing clout. He's not trying to prove he's better than Watson or prove the draft critics wrong. He's just trying to evolve. And that kind of mentality, that's what separates good QBs from great ones. The bigger story here is that Shedeur is doing exactly what you'd want from a franchise quarterback in year 2. He's not sitting idle waiting for opportunity. He's building it. He's creating the foundation. He's gaining experience against real competition, Watson every single day. He's understanding leverage, respect, and how to win without needing drama or division.
Training camp will be here before you know it. What's your mindset heading into year 2?
Mindset, I would say, how I think every day. Yeah, how I think every day is my mindset. Be the best. Be the best person I could be, whether that's on the field, off the field, in the community, spiritually, emotionally, everything. I just try to be the best.
And this is what the media isn't talking about. Here's what's coming into focus. Shedeur Sanders isn't just competing for the starting job. He's building the narrative for why he deserves it. The growth from rookie year to now is visible. The relationship with Watson isn't a weakness. It's proof he can elevate in any environment. The offseason work in Miami, the community engagement, the intentional mindset, that's the growth of a franchise quarterback. According to the Career Outlook breakdown, the story everyone's waiting for is whether he can take the job from Watson. But what's actually happening is something different. He's becoming something bigger. He's becoming the kind of leader this team needs, whether he's starting immediately or waiting his moment. The growth is real. The foundation is set. And when training camp starts, the entire NFL is going to understand why this wasn't just a rookie having a moment in year 1. This is a young man evolving into an elite QB in real time. Could he wrestle away the starting position? What a story that would be. But honestly, the bigger story is already written. Shedeur Sanders is building something sustainable. He's growing into his role. He's earning his respect. He's doing it the right way. And when the moment comes, he's going to be ready in a way that goes way beyond statistics.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a hard task at all. It's just conversation, but I would say it's just a different space that we're all in. You know, as a team, as individuals, we all feel more confident in ourselves, and that's kind of what we thrive on. So it's kind of like understanding with that togetherness.
This is leadership in its purest form. The media has been waiting for drama. They want Deshaun Watson versus Shedeur. They want division. They want one guy looking over his shoulder. But that's not what's happening. What's happening is a 23-year-old QB understanding that his growth depends on respect, relationships, and real work. That's the upgrade from year 1 to year 2. That's the evolution that actually matters when the season starts and the pads come on. Shedeur is not worried about optics or who's getting more reps. He's building. Every conversation with Watson is a lesson. Every moment in that quarterback room is growth. Every workout in Miami was about becoming something the Browns can depend on. That's the actual story. That's the growth nobody can deny. Here's the real question. When training camp starts and Shedeur steps on that field, do you think the growth he's shown this offseason is enough to make this a genuine competition, or do you think this is just the beginning of his takeover? Let me know in the comments, and smash like and subscribe.